Alright, so in this video we will be discussing the SUID or the set user ID, and in the coming video we will be talking about it. If we talk about the previous video, we have discussed the octal notation. If you have watched this, you will understand what this is. So over here you can see that we have discussed the read write permission, and the just control who can read write and is good to permission. But actually we have three more special permission bits in the Linux. These are like special permission. So the first one we have the SUID, second is this, and third is this. In this video we will be focusing only on this one. So instead of using the hotel analogy, this is just like, for me it does not make sense. I am not understanding this, so I went to Claude and got the another analogy. So let's just now discuss this one. So imagine you are in an office building where there is a special closet, and that closet can only be open or unlocked by the CEO because he has some special permission. And let's say sometimes the normal or regular employees need to access to that closet and wants to grab something from that. So instead of giving the CEO privileges or permission to everyone or to every employee, this is very dangerous. They can do bad stuff sometimes. What they do instead is they have like a magic key card or some special key card that will unlock this closet. So now what you do is, you as a regular employee with normal with your normal ID card, you also have this special magic key card that will open this closet. You go to the closet and you swipe out the special card, this magic card, and what happens next is, since you use the special or magic key card, the closet thinks that you are a CEO, and it then open the door for you, and you then grab something from the closet. So the key point over here is, you never became the CEO. What you just use the magic key card to open the closet. We can also imagine like let's say there is like some locker or anything that only opens with the fingerprint of the CEO, and also has another option available like the any key card. We can assume that the CEO has given the key card to you, and you can go there and use the key card and open the locker. If you still don't understand this, come to AI and ask from it, and you can also ask in the comments. I will try my best to answer you. Now let us go back and let me tell you this in the Linux terms. So ignore all this thing and focus on this one. This is where our passwords are stored in Linux, and I think I can go over here and lsl. Okay, I need to, yeah, so you can see right here. So this shadow file contains the password all of the user that we have created on this Linux, and you can see right here the owner is root. So we as a regular or normal user, we cannot access or modify this file. We need to somehow get the root permission, so after that we will be able to modify this file and do whatever we want. Since our password in this, and we as a regular user wants to change our password, and as I show you, this is a root file, and we only root can modify this file. Now how will this work? Like, we as a regular user wants to change our password. So what we do is, we use this command which let us to change the password. So it means that this passwd command just somehow get access to this file and modify it. Let's just see the permission of this specific command in Linux, in Kali Linux. Let me actually go here and see. Yeah, so again you can see this is the owner is the root, also it belongs to the root group. But if we look at the permission, so this is the first block for the owner, this is the second, and this is the third. If I zoom in, and you can see there is something else, like the S is new. We did not see the S in the previous videos that we were talking about the permission and different things. So what actually is this S thing? I will just tell you this, but before that I was talking about this passwd command. So when we type the passwd command like this, what happens that this command let us to change password while being a regular user. So when we use this command, it let us to change the password. Like for example, I'm logged into this user, and let's just see what happens. So I type the passwd and now the username. So what happens is that I tried to change the password for this user, and it then asked me the current password for this user. So I did not enter the current password, but if I enter the current password, it will then give me the pop-up to enter the new password. Let me actually do it. So my password is this. Now you can see over here, if I type any new password, it will be just my new password for this user, but right now I am not doing it. So you see, we as being a regular user, we use this command to change password, meaning we are somehow modifying this file. So who is modifying this file? This is the guy who is modifying this file. So there is something special with this passwd command. If you just think about it, we are running it from this user, and this is a regular like less privileged user, and we are able to, with this, using this command, we are able to modify this file. So it means that this command is not running with our permission, it just run with the root permission, because only root can modify this file, and we saw that this file also is a root file. The owner of this file is root. So in simple term, it just means that when we type this command, it run with root permission. So when it run with root permission, it let this user to change their password, meaning they modify this file. The main point here is this command don't run with our privileges or permission. Instead, this command run with root permission, and how this is able to run with root permission is because of only this S. So let's just go to the guide and see. So the S you can see over here means the SUID. So the S over here you can see, it just means the SUID or set user ID is being like set or done. So when this SUID is set for some file or anything, it just let a regular user take to execute a file with the permission of the file's owner. So this is the file, we use this file, and our command run as the file owner, and the owner of this is root. So let me just read this now. So the password command needs to modify this password file. We already know this is the password file which only root can write to. So it just mean, so this file or command needs to have root permission so that they can write to this directory. But we want regular user to be able to change their own password which is stored here. So the solution is, so when you run this passwd command, it just temporarily run as root, because it is the owner of this file is a root user. So when you run this command, temporarily run as root because of the SUID. As we can see, the SUID is set, and once it run as root, it let us change our password and then it exit. So the key point over here is we never become a root user. Instead, the program itself this run as root and then just exit. So it's very dangerous, you can see over here, if misused. The normal user can directly or instantly get root access. You have to audit and check the SUID binaries. We will just talk about this in a specific separate video that will be only detailed on this. So if you want to give the SUID permission to any file, if you want to go for symbolic, you will just type this U plus S, and if you want to go for the octal option, this just mean the read write execute permission, and this separate for is just specific value for the SUID. So when you type this, it will be you will set the SUID for file name. So we can do it right now by any file. So if I type ls.l actually, so we don't see any S over here. Let's just set the SUID bit for this one. So before it's like this, and now if I type chmod and type for this, will just set the SUID bit for this file, and then just the normal read write and execute permission. So I will just go with this. This is the read write and execute permission, and this is the specific value for SUID bit. And wait, I need to specify the file name as well. So yeah, we have set the SUID bit. Now let's just type ls-l. Perfect, we can now see the S over here. So we have actually set the SUID bit for this file. And if you want to remove this SUID bit, you will just over here write this 0. So let me actually do this as well. I will only type this 0. I will just and now let's just see if it is removed or no. Yeah, perfect. The S is not there anymore. So hopefully this video makes sense. If you don't understand anything, let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next video.